October 19th, 1941. When you are in command of the entire Eastern Front, you receive hundreds of weekly reports, and therefore it is normal that some of them will go unnoticed. But when you receive information that you have additional divisions stationed elsewhere, that you don't need elsewhere and that you could use on the Eastern Front, and you don't take any action, well, the one to be blamed is only and exclusively you. Howdy folks, welcome back to a new episode, welcome back to a new turn. So before going into the logistics, I have to say that I am deeply ashamed of myself, because last week, besides not sending the troops from the Balkans to the map, which is something that I did, let's say, off camera, and as you can see, it will take 2 turns to arrive, on the map. But also, I forgot to remove the assault status from Guderian's 2nd Panzer Group, because I was like, I'm wondering why his units are the only ones at the with the level 1 fortification. And oh my god, I scrolled through every HQ, I reassigned the construction battalions, and I nearly had a headache until I clicked on Guderian's unit and I saw assault, and I was like, oh my freaking god. So I don't know, like, if the Soviet AI somehow sees that this is the weakest part of the front, I fear that it's gonna attack here and just break through here with all the units that the AI has available. If I don't manage to raise the fortifications at level 3, like now they are at level 2, because I've filled up at least two construction battalions in each HQ, and I don't know, honestly, I don't know. So yeah, really, shame on me. But yeah, before going into the action or the inaction, okay. Oh, okay. They gain 1 VP and I lose 1. The logistics. So you see here some very interesting numbers, I must say. Like, I have now nearly 145,000 vehicles in depots, and surprisingly, only, let's say, slightly more than 3,000 in the reserve pool. Now, I went through all of the logistics report and commander's report, and I have again compiled a brief Excel file. So here is the mighty Excel file. I've just plotted, let's say, the total number of vehicles in the pool as well as in depots, and here I've also indicated the number of vehicles produced each turn, and also the number of vehicles lost each turn, and all the numbers were taken from the logistics report of each turn, and then in total I've just summed up the let's say the vehicles produced, I've removed the ones lost, and I've also added the ones in pool and the ones in the depots. This does not include the number of vehicles captured by the Axis, which I forgot to include them in the lost. Does not include the number of vehicles captured by the Soviets, and again does not include the number of vehicles present in units. So you can see a very interesting trend that over time, while in this scenario, while the original campaign, I think, starts with 50,000 vehicles in the pool, I have equally distributed the number of vehicles between pools and between the pool and the depots. And while somehow the number of vehicles in the pool more or less declined over time, the number of vehicles in my depots somehow increased, like, exponentially over time. And what is also interesting here is that the number of vehicles in units is like way higher than what I expected it to have. Like, I know that the starting units of June 22nd did have they had a number of vehicles that corresponded to 100 and to the 115th percent of their requirements. So this could explain why this number is so high. But still, honestly, I cannot explain um, why I do have this huge discrepancy between depots and the vehicles in the pool. But yeah, talking also about the logistics. Since it's not yet winter, but it's almost winter. As you can see, I did my best to have a line of level of priority 4 depots right behind the main front line, which are being backed up by a line of level 3 and level 2 depots. I think this could be the best case scenario when dealing, of course, with let's say the winter preparations of 1941. Also, very briefly, what I wanted to say is that the FBDs. Now, there is always the dilemma of using the FBDs as super depots or not. Now, my plan is to repair as many railways as possible, especially here in the Donbas. And actually, since I'm talking about it, I can already ship the FBD3. Ah, God, it can only reach here. Anyway, here, so that next turn it can start repairing the line towards, I think, yeah, Barvenkovo, Slavyansk, and then go down towards Gorlovka, while the FPD-1 can and will repair. Yeah. Okay, so I think next turn it can reach Rostov, and then so next turn will be October 26th. So by November 2nd, the FVD-1 will become a super depot in Rostov, because I want to make sure that at least the 14th Motorized Army Corps and the 34th Army Corps are very well supplied. And then I might even use the FBD-3 as a super depot here in Voroshilovgrad. It's risky because I don't know if the Soviets will manage to break through here or around Rostov, so it's a very risky strategy. Alternatively, I might use the FPD-3 as a super depot in either Belgorod or Kharkiv, or maybe even Kursk. I don't know. The FBD-4 will become a super depot in either Oryol or Kaluga, and the FBD-2 will most likely become a super depot in either Vyazma or Rozhev. It depends on the amount of freight that my units need, and that will need in the next turns. But yeah, this is basically the plan that I have for the logistics. And yeah, I would say that was already all. Here I have the beautiful Karelian, the Finnish. Oh right, I need to detrain it. Yeah, convert unit. And do I have any more unit to move? No, I would say I don't have any. So, oh yeah, sorry, I forgot about this. Yeah, the FPD-4. Is it worth repairing it? No, absolutely not. So let's just move it back over here, and then I can yeah, that's already done. So okay, here I cannot move it, so let's, okay, this is already built. Yeah, we have 82 admin points, that's very good. And oh yeah, I forgot about the 212th Infantry Division. Can be sent where? To the 6th Army Corps, right? Yes. Yeah, we can send it here. Ah, cannot reach. Or yeah, because I don't like this blob of troops, of enemy troops. And yeah, the weather is now, it's raining quite heavily. Yeah, you can see here, it's raining quite intensively. And yeah, estimated next turn, yeah. So it's gonna rain quite a lot, but I mean, it's now mid-October. It makes sense that it's raining so much. Units that are about to leave, they will leave in 3 turns, right? Yes, exactly. And then since they're leaving in 3 turns, I will send the 227th to the 5th Army Corps instead, and the 227th will replace the 5th Infantry Division. Also, I didn't show that I've put the Luftwaffe to rest. All of the AOGs but the 4th Fliegerkorps, because this one is busy in creating interdiction to isolate Sevastopol. And since we are here, I might start reinforcing the 11th Army with the Pioneers. For the sake of time, I will just do it off camera, and then I will show you guys the result in 1 second. Okay, I'm back, and thank God I didn't show it on camera because it would have been so boring, but basically what I did was to assign, to check that, first of all, I do have precisely 9 infantry divisions attached to the 11th Army, which is exactly what I need to take Sevastopol, because I can only attack from 3 hexes, and I can stack 3 division in each hex, so 3 times 3 is 9, which is perfect. And every infantry division of the 11th Army, maybe I can show it here in the order of battle screen. No, it's actually more complicated in the OOB screen, but here we can have a look at here. But basically, every infantry division does have 3 pioneer battalions, with the exception of the 50th Infantry Division, which has been reinforced with the 3 flamethrower tank battalions. And because this is not a urban hex, so there could be a maximum of 6 support units committed into battle from each army corps. I have brought here again in each army corps 3 motorized pioneer battalions, and the reason why I did this screening is because the Army Corps HQ units are already motorized, as you can see. So if I attached a motorized units, I won't have any penalty in terms of vehicles, while the normal infantry divisions do only have the non-motorized pioneer battalions. And then within the 11th Army, I have already selected all of the, let's say, siege and super heavy artillery battalions that will be assigned to 3 of each. There are 9 in total, as you can see, and they will be reassigned in groups of 3 to the respective army corps. And then yeah, that's it. I will just get ready for the siege of Sevastopol. I think I cannot see it right now, but we can start preparing the troops over here. Yeah, and yeah, I would say that's it for this episode. And as always, I was about to forget one thing, which is to move the Romanians, let's say, to the main front line. I don't know why I always forget to do something when I'm recording live, but hopefully I will learn let's say, this lesson the hard way. So let's have a look at the command capacity. So here I could still use 1 infantry division to the 4th Army, and ideally 2 to the 3rd Romanian army. Here I don't have any more. This one gets unfrozen in 24 turns, 40 turns, 1942 I assume. 30 turns, yes, that's 1942 for sure. Oh, this one can be moved. Oh my god, I didn't see it. The 6th Romanian Army Corps. Yeah, I will just move it, say by wheels instead of rails. The 4th Romanian Army, the 3rd Romanian Army. Do I have more Romanian armies actually? Since I'm looking at it, the first one is 116 turns. That's 1943, I assume. Yeah. Anyway. This is the. So I can have the 4th Romanian army here and the 3rd one here on the side. So let's just. That's the cavalry corps. Okay, I'm just trying to move. So, we said that the 4th Romanian Infantry Division can belong to the 3rd Romanian Army, and actually we can assign it to the 11th Romanian Army Corps. Yes. And yeah, so I can now have one division in each army. With the problem now being that, because I have the Slovak mobile division here, right? I forgot about it. Damn, can I assign it to the Italians? Yeah. Yeah, it's okay, I mean. For once. Yeah, now to the 5th Romanian Army Corps. Yes. Yes. Okay, so that should do it. That should be it. The Mountain Corps can be placed here in reserve. And the 51st Army Corps can shift here, and as well as the 4th Army Corps can now reinforce this bulge over here. Actually, yeah, let me just reinforce this bulge over here. Yeah, this should do it. So I have now 2 divisions in each, let's say, hex that can be attacked from 3 other hexes, and this allows me to put the 11th Panzer Division here in reserve. And yeah, now I would say the redeployment has been completed. We'll see when the new reinforcements will arrive. Maybe I will assign them to the 11th Army and just use them to screen the Kerch Isthmus. Yeah, sounds like a good idea. Now is the time to say Thank you very much for watching, folks. Thank you very much for supporting the channel. I wish you all the best, and I'll see you all hopefully next week.